up, guys? Sugar and welcome back at you with another video. And today we're back doing our Capital One Bowl Mania picks for the 2021 NFL season. Not NFL season. What am I saying? College football season. This is the final video we're gonna do on the 2021 college football season. So hope you guys enjoy. I might predict the national champion, might not, but yeah. Let's hop into this. As we got Middle Tennessee and Toledo. I don't know much about these little school teams, so I'm just gonna pick Toledo. Lots of good quality NFL players went there. Northern Illinois, I believe, won their division. I think it's the MAC. But Coastal Carolina, I don't know if Grace McCall is back yet. Starting quarterback for Coastal Carolina. If he is, this is probably going to be a victory. If he's not, I don't know, man. Northern Illinois is looking pretty good right now. Western Kentucky, who I think went toe-to-toe with someone. I think it was UTSA, which is good. But I think Appalachian State's just going to win this game. Because I don't think they won, though. They lost to Louisiana. I don't know. I'm going to go with Appalachian State. Jackson State and South Carolina State. All I know is that Deion Sanders coaches Jackson State, and the team that they're playing is 6-5. So I'm going to go with Jackson State in this one. It's not that tough of a pick. UTEP and Fresno State. This is pretty easy. I know that Fresno State has played spoiler in quite a few games, beating some teams, getting very close to beating an Oregon team. I think Fresno State will win this game at home against UTEP. UAB travels at BYU. I don't know what the rate with BYU is. I don't think they're all that good. But they're independent, so they don't have Mountain West vibes, I guess. I don't know. They get the win over UAB. I think UAB might win though for some reason. I just have a feeling. Liberty and Malik Willis, I think, will beat Eastern Michigan. Again, I'm just picking what I know here. Malik Willis plays for Liberty. He's one of the top quarterback prospects in 2022 NFL draft, so I'm going to go with Liberty. Utah State and Oregon State. Utah State played really good against, I don't remember what that other team was, but I think Oregon State, I'm going to get the win in this one. Oh, wait, didn't Utah State beat, I think they beat Fresno? I don't remember. It was someone like that. But they won in dominating fashion. It's like Boise or Fresno or something. I think Oregon State gets a win in this one. Louisiana wins over Marshall. Tulsa wins over Old Dominion. I know that Tulsa played good for about 3 quarters against Ohio State. So, that's a thing, I guess. I think Kent State, they played in their conference title game. Did not look great, but wasn't that who Northern Illinois beat? I think that was. UTSA and San Diego State. Now, this is interesting. I'm going UTSA because they were undefeated until that one game. I think it was Marshall or someone that they lost to. North Texas, I think. But San Diego State, I don't think they're very good. I think they're kind of overrated. Missouri and Army, I'm going with Army because, Missouri, I don't think they're very good this season. Every time I see their score, it's always they're getting blown out. North Texas can beat UTSA, so I think they'll beat Miami of Ohio. No, Miami of Ohio is who beat Kent State. I'm going with North Texas though. UCF and Florida. Florida is not good. They are just not good. They almost lost to Stanford. So I'm going with UCF. I just think that Florida is horrible. That's why I'm picking UCF. Memphis and Hawaii. Hawaii doesn't even have a winning record, so I'm definitely not picking them. Georgia State. Oh, wow. That was a massive voice crack. Georgia State and Ball State. I'm going with Georgia State. Again, I just don't know much about these teams. West Virginia. Not West Virginia. I'm misspeaking so much this video. I think Nevada gets the win. Carson Strong and Nevada beat Western Michigan. Carson Strong plays for Nevada, but Western Michigan beat Pitt and Kenny Pickett, so I don't know. Western Michigan might play spoiler in this one. BC and Eastern Carolina, I'm going to go with BC since they're a Power 5 school. Eastern Carolina, all I know is that they got destroyed by Cincinnati, so I'm going with BC. Houston, Auburn. This is an interesting game. And I'm picking Auburn. Here's why. Last time Houston played a Power 5 school and a Cincinnati school, they lost to Texas Tech week 1. They lost to Cincinnati. Auburn, I think, gets the win here. Their offense just needs to play better, man. Air Force and Louisville. I don't even know why I picked Louisville. Air Force is going to win this game. I can't tell you why, though. Mississippi State, I know they were getting some key wins early in the season. They get another key win, I guess, in the bowl game against Texas Tech, who is currently, sliding, I think. NC State and UCLA. Now, I personally think this is going to be a pretty good game. Is this game played on, why is it called the Holiday Bowl? It's not even played on Christmas. That makes no sense, but I think NC State gets to win. They're ranked. UCLA has played great, but again, just their Pac-12 school. I don't think they're going to get the win in this one. Minnesota, West Virginia. I'm going with Minnesota. They went toe-to-toe with Ohio State, and even after losing Muhammad Ibrahim, they've still been a competitive 8-4 team. West Virginia is not a competitive team. It's that I watched them against a few of those good Big 12 schools, and they just cannot play with them at all. SMU, Virginia. I'm going with SMU because I don't know. Virginia lost to Virginia Tech, and I saw that play where I forget what they ran, but it was just not even, it was like a meme or something. SMU gets to win. Maryland, Virginia Tech. I'm going with the Big Ten school in Maryland. Virginia Tech is, I'm going to go with Virginia Tech. I mean, they beat UNC. They got a road win at Virginia. I'm going to go with Virginia Tech. Clemson and Iowa State. This is honestly going to be a good game. As Iowa State tends to play good, but I don't think they're going to play good this week against Clemson. Well, not this week, but in a few weeks. I think Clemson's really good. They still have an entire team of 5-star recruits. And this year was just a down year for Clemson. I think next year they're going to bounce back and they're going to be back great again. Now here's an interesting game. Oregon and Oklahoma. I'm going with Oklahoma. I feel I don't know if Lincoln Riley's coaching, but I just think Oklahoma's all around better coach than Oregon is. And Oregon, I think Oregon's not good, at all. Ohio State, that game was honestly just a fluke. Oregon sucks. I find it interesting that North Carolina and South Carolina are playing in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. The Duke. Why? I'm going with my Tar Heels in this one. They get the win, They beat South Carolina. Sam Howell has a nice day. Tennessee and Purdue. I'm going with Tennessee. Purdue is not going to beat a quality team. Well, they're not going to be a game. They're not going to win a game that they should win. They're Purdue. So Tennessee's going to win this game. I forget. I think Tennessee went toe-to-toe with someone that was pretty interesting. That I like their offense. They kept stuck around with Georgia for a quarter and a half. Pittsburgh and Michigan State. I'm going with Pitt. I think Pitt's offense is too much for Michigan State. Plus a key ACC championship win for Pitt. It's a win over Michigan State. Man, I feel like I've been talking forever, and I've only been talking for 9 minutes. Wisconsin, Arizona State. Wisconsin had a great season, to be completely fair. They started off rough. They did lose their game to Minnesota that would have given them a Big Ten title game appearance, which just sucks for Wisconsin, but they all around, in my opinion, had a pretty good year. I think they're a pretty good team. They get the win over Arizona State. Wake and Texas A&M. I'm going with A&M. Wake Forest didn't really play anyone all that great this season. A&M played some great teams. That's why A&M probably has more losses than Wake does right now. So I think Texas A&M will get the victory. Here's a game that I struggled with a little bit. Washington State and Miami. I'm probably just going to pick Miami because I really didn't watch much of these teams. I know that Miami wasn't very good, but I know nothing about Washington State. So I'm just going to go with Miami in this one. Boise and Central Michigan. I'm going to go with Boise. The Broncos get the win because they have a blue field and Central Michigan does not. But Central Michigan is a better record, so I don't know. Now here's the college football playoffs. Cincinnati, Alabama in the Cotton Bowl. Alabama gets the win. They have better recruits, I guess, than Cincinnati does. Cincinnati is just Cincinnati and Alabama is just Alabama. That's my definition of that game. Georgia and Michigan, I hate Michigan, bro. They're so dumb. Like, they should not even be here. They're gonna try to run the ball, and then Georgia's gonna just smack them right in the face, and then they're gonna, like, black out. Georgia gets to win big. Penn State and Arkansas. I'm going with Penn State because Arkansas is slowing down a little bit. So I'm going to go with Penn State. Not one. That was not a great definition. In the Fiesta Bowl, it's Oklahoma State and Notre Dame. Let me tell you something about Notre Dame. They're not good. They're like Cincinnati, except like way worse. They got destroyed by Cincinnati, yet they're still ranked number 5. They suck. Oklahoma State gets the victory because they're actually a quality team. They play great defensively. Notre Dame doesn't play anyone. In the Citrus Bowl, I think Iowa will get the win. Defense will dominate. Remember when Iowa was ranked number 2, bro? That was so long ago. Iowa gets the win over Kentucky. Utah and my Ohio State Buckeyes. My Ohio State Buckeyes are just going to tear right into Utah. Utah is not going to know what hit them. Ohio State is going to win by 50. I don't even know why it's a bowl game. New Year's 6 bowl game at that. The Sugar Bowl. We got Baylor. We got Ole Miss. I'm going with Ole Miss. Matt Corral in the offense is just too much for Baylor to keep up with. I think Ole Miss gets the win. LSU and Kansas State's the final bowl game. LSU, I think, gets the victory because they have a tougher schedule than Kansas State does. And then Michigan and Georgia. I think Georgia's going to still win the national championship. I think they bounce back over Alabama. So those are my bowl picks. There was way too many. My voice hurts. I'm going to go to school. See you guys in the next video, I guess.